Hey everyone, Scott from SANspotter.com here, and I know, I'm always late to the game, and this Cathay Pacific business class review is something that I should have done years ago. Anyway, for those that don't know, Cathay Pacific has one flight a day between New York and Vancouver, but you gotta hurry if you want to try it because it's coming to an end next spring. March 27th to be exact. Can I just say how nice Terminal 8 is here at JFK? This was the first time that I've ever been in here, and it was so nice that it was also the very first time that I've ever had to tell myself to chill out on the ticketing hall footage. I think I shot like 10 gigabytes of video within a 10-foot radius of this spot. That's enough, Scott. You got it. Time to move on. FYI, I was able to book this flight for only 35,000 American Advantage points, so if you want to do this before it ends, there are some fantastic award redemptions available right now that you'd be a fool not to take advantage of. See what I did there? One of the perks of being a Cathay Pacific business class passenger here at JFK is getting full access to the American Airlines Flagship Lounge. I've heard pretty good things about it, so here we go, forging forward, GoPro in hand, recording exactly what it's like to experience this lounge firsthand. Actually, I'm just looking for food. I don't know, am I really odd when it comes to food? Check this out. Looks like I ended up with some fish, cheese wedges, a whole wheat bun, and a chicken part. That's kind of why I chose a spot way in the back. I'd be mortified if anyone found out how I pair flavors. Odd food choices aside, I'd have to say that I quite liked the Flagship Lounge. It was a bit small though, and I had to keep moving around trying to find a quiet spot to get some work done. You're all reading my blog, right? Just checking. So this is it. My first ever Cathay Pacific experience is just moments away, and can you believe it's taken me this long to fly what is arguably one of the best airlines in the world? I'm so ready for this. Despite being a grown man with all the responsibilities that come with being an adult, I can say that I didn't feel like pushing through this line to make it move just a little bit faster. I'm feeling just a little bit excited, okay? Anyway, I tried my best to be a patient adult as everyone got situated, and, warm nuts. Seat 18K is the one I chose for this flight over to Vancouver tonight, and from what I could tell, it looked to be a fine choice. I'm not a big fan of how open these seats are to the aisle, but they're plenty comfortable and very spacious. Do I really need to say anything about the generous legroom? No, I don't. So, I'm going to use this opportunity to give a shout out to my buddy Neil from the Moments in the Sky YouTube channel. I'm loving your content, man. Good stuff. It's been so long since I've flown business class that I forgot that they actually give you free stuff for sitting in a ridiculously spacious and comfortable seat. There aren't many other situations in life where I'm going to get treated this well, so it felt awfully special pulling stuff out of that little bag as we waited to push off the gate. Since my footage of the noise-canceling headphones was a total disaster, I'm going to skip it entirely and show you this footage of my water instead. And yep, we got hot towels too. And I'm thinking that I need to fly business class more often. Also included in the Cathay Pacific business class experience is some of the best bedding products that I've ever fondled. There's a mattress and duvet in here, which led to a somewhat embarrassing situation later in the flight. You're not gonna believe how stupid I am. So, what's the verdict so far? To be honest, nothing has stood out to me as being especially remarkable. However, considering all the time that I've spent in economy class over the past few months, it kind of felt like I won the lottery just mere moments after being crowned king of the world. This is kind of nice. Figures. One of the rare times I get a window seat, and it's too dark to see outside anyway. On the plus side, those big GE90s sound amazing on our departure out of JFK, don't they? I couldn't help but to sit here and think how awesome it would be if my car sounded like this. Yes, Studio CX. I've heard so many good things about Cathay Pacific's in-flight entertainment product over the years, and I was really looking forward to experiencing it for myself. It was a little slow, but the movie catalog was seriously impressive. You know, I've seen enough QFS aviation videos to know that Cathay Pacific is a little better than the rest when it comes to the little details. However, that still didn't quite prepare me for feeling as cheerfully amused as I did by this menu, which resembled a newspaper. I don't rate airlines on point scales or anything, but what the heck. Let's give Cathay Pacific 75 points for their super creative menu. Don't worry. There won't be any immature jokes about Cathay Pacific's nuts. I will say, however, that the temperature and flavor was pretty much perfect. So yeah, as far as a pre-meal snack goes, it was spot on. Smoked salmon carpaccio with avocado tartare. Yep. Quite a big step up from the chicken or beef options I've been served on airplanes for the last 6 months or so. This was absolutely phenomenal, by the way, and every part of it, even the bread, was cooked to absolute perfection. Oh, and before you think I'm going all hoity-toity on you, you do need to be aware of my entertainment choice for the evening. The main course. Seared chicken breast with rosemary, creamy polenta, and grilled zucchini and peppers. Again, cooked and prepared to absolute perfection, to the point where I actually think that this meal was better than what I received in Qatar Airways business class earlier this year. Well done, Cathay Pacific. Okay, I wasn't gonna gorge myself on dessert, but then I thought, what would Rory do? I had a feeling that he wouldn't skip it if this was his video, so here we go with even more unnecessary calories. Dang it, Rory, you're gonna get me fat trying to keep up with you. Maybe business class isn't such a good thing after all. You know how I'm always trying to make my Lou reviews exciting? And what usually happens is that it's usually the stupidest part of the entire video? Well, my friends, this time it's different. Why? Well, I present to you an ashtray on an airplane in 2019. Remember what I said earlier about something embarrassing happening with the mattress and duvet? Well, I'm an idiot, and I didn't realize at the time which was which, and I proceeded to use the mattress as my blanket. In my defense, It was actually quite comfortable. I was thinking that it was awfully small to be a blanket, though. At the very least, all I can hope for is that I gave the flight attendants a funny story to tell later. And who's to say that they weren't hovering over me, giggling and taking pics while I was sleeping? I guess I'll never know now, will I? The current time is 11 p.m., and yeah, that was a pretty good nap. I dreamt about Vicarious Voyager and Ko-chan, as usual, and you would too if you were as big of a fan of their content as I am. By the way, this is the exact moment when I realized the mistake I had made with the mattress. I'm such an idiot. As you might expect with a flight time of only 5.5 hours, it felt much shorter than that thanks to the comfy seat and all that good food earlier on. However, the cabin crew was just so-so in my opinion. Of course they were nice, but at no point did I feel as spoiled as I did as in, say, Qatar Airways business class. That was a good flight. That's not to say that I was disappointed or anything. As a matter of fact, this business class experience was right on par with what I was expecting, primarily since I've been hearing so many mixed reviews about Cathay Pacific lately. It was good. Not great, but good. So, to all of those of you in the US and Canada who are still watching, all I've got to ask is, why? This New York to Vancouver service is ending soon, and if I were you, I'd be on the American Airlines website scooping up one of those 35,000-mile business class awards before they disappear. You want to know what's crazy? My list of patrons is growing so fast that I'm going to have to break this shout-out into 2 separate screens soon. I mean, really, the amount of love and support I'm getting from everyone is incredible. And I cannot thank you enough for helping me to grow the SANspotter brand. You guys and gals are amazing. By the way, if anyone feels like going to Hawaii next week, do stay tuned for the next video. Yep, I'm headed back out to the islands, flying Hawaiian Airlines A330 first class out of San Diego. I figured it was about time that I do more San Diego-based trip reports. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.